All right, buon pomeriggio. It's your boy Big Rich. Good afternoon, live from New York City, Queens. We get busy, a little bit of Jolly Ranchers. Wipe your feet on the rug. It's time for some business. Of course, today's video is sponsored by Justice Tech Pro. Salute to Dominic and the whole crew over there. Go check them out. If you have not subscribed to their channel already, go do so. Thank you very much. Let's get right down to business. From Cosa Nostra News, by the way of Ed Scarpo. Salute to you, sir. How former Gambino boss John Gotti lives on. Quote, "The street life and all that comes with it is garbage. Believe in yourself and you'll achieve whatever it is you want to achieve," John Gotti said. John Gotti III, that is a grandson of the legendary flamboyant former Gambino boss and son of the former acting boss who renounced his association with organized crime. The John Gotti currently serving 8 years for drug dealing and working with former Bonanno associate Gene Borello to set cars on fire. That John Gotti, the one in the can, is the son of Peter, who is John A. Gotti's brother, and is by our calculation a first cousin to the Gotti who's the fighter. John Gotti III is the #1 ranked mixed martial arts MMA welterweight in New York. Gotti, 27, so far as had 4 pro fights that have ended in either a first-round KO or a TKO. He was profiled by the Boston Globe, who described him as a potential MMA superstar. The story notes some unique ways that John J. Gotti, the former boss, lives on. While in federal prison, John Gotti Sr. drew a picture of a roaring lion. It is now used as the logo for Team Gotti. The lion appears on T-shirts worn by members of Team Gotti. Sr. also provided a quote that the grandson had inked over his right glove. "When I go to war with my enemies, I raise a black flag. I ask for no quarter. I give no quarter. You kill me or I kill you." On his left bicep is another quote. "It is not those who can inflict the most, but those who can suffer the most, who will conquer," said by Irish Republic hunger striker Terence McSweeney. Gotti III tells the Globe that he barely knew his grandfather, who died in prison in 2002 at 61. "I only got to touch him once," says the grandson, who recalled a special, compassionate visit he made with his family when in the 3rd grade. The Globe also notes that Gotti III is close to his father, who served 6 years in prison between 1999 and 2005 for racketeering. When he came home, the two bonded by watching fights together. "This is a kid that really has something that we've always said you can't teach," said his father, John Jr., who wore a Team Gotti ball cap and jacket. "He's got heart. This is a kid that got a lot of weight on his shoulders, and you can see it. John's always in a deep thought. He's a quiet kid. He stays off by himself, and he doesn't go out and socialize. He's never in a bar. He doesn't drink. 10 weeks out of a fight, he doesn't date. He doesn't socialize. He's just completely focused." The Gotti name, John III says, is more of a blessing than a curse. "It can be a double-edged sword," he says. "It depends on what you do with it. I'm doing something positive with my life, so it's a blessing in all that respect." The Globe quoted a chorus of the young Gotti's potential future in the MMA. "He's a superstar in the making," says promoter Jimmy Birchfield Sr. "Once in a decade, a fighter like this comes around. There's a tremendous amount of enthusiasm and energy in the room. It's like when Mike Tyson used to fight. It's that kind of energy." Gotti's lead trainer, Derek Panza, is a former ISKA World Kickboxing Champion who believes Gotti can be an MMA champion. "Why not?" he says. "He's ferocious. He's a consummate student and he's getting better and better," says Panza, who along with retired UFC veteran Ryan LaFleur and his older brother Frank serve as Team Gotti coaches. Gotti played football, running back and linebacker for St. Anthony's High School on Long Island. He briefly boxed and became a bodybuilder before deciding to study kickboxing and become an MMA amateur fighter. Gotti, who loves Italian food and once weighed 250 pounds, dieted to become an MMA fighter. "My diet is as strict as it can be," he says. "A piece of grilled chicken, maybe some greens, maybe a little carb like sweet potato or something. Nothing very exciting." All right, so salute to Ed Scarpo. Great article on how the Gotti name lives on. Legacy. This is what it's about. All right, so salute to the whole team. Again, of course, salute to Shattered, who got me the article ASAP as usual. Everybody have a good afternoon. Salute.